What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm back. Yes, indeed. I'm Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And on tonight, yes, as they say in the church, on tonight, we have a really good show for you. It is what it is, man. But thank God for Rumble. That's all I can say, man. And if you have not, please go subscribe to my Rumble, because this here ain't promised. And also, subscribe to the Guru and the Whore over on Rumble too. Tommy and I about to start doing our show again. Yeah. When are we as black folks? Everybody talk about when black community gonna ever come together. When black folks gonna ever get it right. Will black folks ever be able to overcome? Oh, you've been saying that shit for 40 years since I've been around. I think it needs to be a little bit more basic than that. I know this may be a shocker. But when are we as black folks just gonna treat each other with respect? When are we gonna treat each other with respect? How do I better myself? It's by doing the work myself. I need to work on myself by changing myself. How do I better my people? I need to change the thought process and the thought patterns of our people. Period. That's just what it is. Period. That's just what it is. I don't think that the social engineers were able to see it this far, but the idea and the premise to say, hey, if we can get the main decision maker and the leader out of the home, then we as the government can essentially control this group of people. And that's just something that has been factual with just society. When the man is not in charge of the home, when the man is not present in the home, then it leaves the family vulnerable. It just does. And so I believe that was done purposely for a position of control. What racist system is holding back the 3 black mayors? 3 black mayors. They don't fucking care. They let these niggas run over the streets. They let these niggas. I'm just saying. What system is holding back the mayor of Chicago? What racist system is holding back the mayor of New York? You tell me. Fill me in. Let me know what racist system got these mayors held back. Ain't none. And let me wrap up with this, and I'm going to throw my thing out. Thanks. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, and I'm back. Yes, indeed. I'm Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab. And on tonight, yes, as they say in the church, on tonight, we have a really good show for you. It is what it is, man. But thank God for Rumble. That's all I can say, man. And if you have not, please go subscribe to my Rumble, because this here ain't promised. And also, subscribe to the Guru and the Whore over on Rumble too. Tommy and I about to start doing our show again. Yeah. When are we as black folks? Everybody talk about when black community gonna ever come together. When black folks gonna ever get it right. Will black folks ever be able to overcome? Oh, you been saying that shit for 40 years since I've been around. I think it needs to be a little bit more basic than that. I know this may be a shocker. But when are we as black folks just gonna treat each other with respect? When are we gonna treat each other with respect? How do I better myself? It's by doing the work myself. I need to work on myself by changing myself. How do I better my people? I need to change the thought process and the thought patterns of our people. Period. That's just what it is. Period. That's just what it is. I don't think that the social engineers were able to see it this far, but the idea and the premise to say, hey, if we can get the main decision maker and the leader out of the home, then we as the government can essentially control this group of people. And that's just something that has been factual with just society. When the man is not in charge of the home, when the man is not present in the home, then it leaves the family vulnerable. It just does. And so I believe that was done purposely for a position of control. What racist system is holding back the 3 black mayors? 3 black mayors. They don't fucking care. They let these niggas run over the streets. They let these niggas. I'm just saying. What system is holding back the mayor of Chicago? What racist system is holding back the mayor of New York? You tell me. Fill me in. Let me know what racist system got these mayors held back. Ain't none. And let me wrap up with this, and I'm going to throw my thing out. Thanks. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Brian Redmond. Yes, I am back. We are back for yet another show on tonight. Yes, that's right, on tonight. Let me make sure that this is live over here. Is that the right one? Yes. Okay, we're good. All right. I just want to make sure everything was good, sounding good, looking good. Show gonna be good. Let's turn that off. All right. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my man Kazuma's Keyblade. Says long time no see. Been a minute since I could catch a live. Have a great show. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing good. It's been a while, and it's been a while because life has been lifing. So with that being said, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but my mom's has been quite ill past couple of weeks, and yeah, y'all keep your boy in your prayers if you're the praying type. Well wishes and all that good stuff. You guys just gotta do what you gotta do to get through what you gotta get through in life. That's just how it is sometimes. And my number's been called, and this is what it is this time. So With that being said, I want to dive into the show, and I guess I want to start it with this. And more than likely, I'm going to bring it back around and end it with this. When we talk about us as a people, when we talk about Black folks, we talk about the Black race, we talk about how we gonna ever get together and how we gonna ever come together as one when a Black people gonna go ahead and come together and be strong and be the kings and queens that we were destined to be because of our heritage. We ain't gonna get nowhere. And I can promise y'all this. Promise. This is a promise. I can promise y'all this. We ain't gonna get nowhere until we stop this thing about doing whatever it takes, including giving up our integrity and selling our very souls for the bag. As long as niggas can be bought and sold, and I get it, everybody got their price. I may have mine. I don't know what it is yet, but I may have mine. I'm just telling you that there are certain things that when you are in a position of power or when you are in a financial position of power, there's certain things that you should not do. And not to say that you have to be the one against it or speaking out against it, but there's just some things that you should just stay out of if you can't do the right thing. If you cannot do the right thing by your people, if it is something that is going to compromise your integrity and your character, then you should stay out of it. And that for the most part should be the message for most of our Black celebrities that are not going to fight the good fight. And the reason why I say that, and I say it that way, because when you do what Rickey Smiley has done, and he's not the only one. He's not the only one. It's just that his number's being called. When you do what he is doing, you are literally the very definition of Judas, coon, sellout, all of those things that we always just throw around so leisurely and be so cavalier to call somebody this. When y'all hear people say that I be tap dancing, when y'all say people say I'm a coon and all that, and I'm a bootlicker, I hate myself and all that. This, what I'm about to do tonight, is the very essence of what the definition of those terms and phrases mean. Because when you take a position that literally has, there is no foundation on what he's saying that he, for the phrases, for the things that he's saying, it's no foundation. He's literally just telling y'all to do some shit. And he has no facts. He has no, hey, this is why we need to do it. The things that he talks about as to why Black people specifically need to vote for this woman, it is appalling. It's disrespectful, and it's a slap in the face of every person that considers themselves FBA, Black American, African American, nigger American, Black whatever you are, if you are a Black person in America, this is a slap in the face and is, in my opinion, disrespectful. Because
how reckless Rickey Smiley is being with his words and how he has literally no facts on where he's speaking and why he's saying the things that he's saying. It just goes to prove that he is without a shadow of a doubt what we would call a plant or an agent for the other side. And when I say the other side, I'm referring to what Cat Williams referred to. Like Cat Williams, when he was on Shannon Sharp, did that podcast that broke the internet, he pretty much said, you either with us or you with them. And if we the good guys and we on God's side, then you know whose side you on. And for him to speak the way that he did, he's definitely not one of us. He's one of them. And I think that's what things are coming down to when you look at just the level of debauchery, when you look at just the sinister, just the lies and just the path of destruction that these elite rich are trying to lead us down. It is clearly to destroy America, and it is clearly to destroy the will and the free thought and freedom of the people that are here in the world today. This ain't just an American thing. This is just the America version of it. But this is a world thing. It's literally, I think it was, I want to say it was Jon Stewart or somebody I saw the other day, where it was literally like all of this shit that's going on. It's like about 8 to 12 people that's talking about, we gonna run this shit ourselves. And that's just what it seems like. It's like the fact that someone wants to take everything away from you and want you to go to them for everything that you need to live and survive in this world. It's not only idiotic and it's crazy, but it just goes to show the level of evil that you must have in your mind to think that you should be, or you and your select few or crew should be the person in charge of everything on the planet. If you have in your mind that you know what's best for everything and for everyone on planet Earth, you are literally, in my opinion, the clear definition of insane. You're a crazy person. Or like how the new verbiage has been, you're weird. You have got to be crazy to think that you should be the one person, or y'all 8, whatever cabal it is, should be the ones that's controlling everything in the world. And you're willing to do any and everything to gain that control for the 80 or 80 plus years you're going to be on Earth, that you're the one who should be running things. And just think about that. If you got 8 people running the world, how well of a world, not to say it can't be done, but how well of a world do you think would be ran if 8 people was running it? That in itself is idiotic. To be in control of, 8 billion people? Who in the fuck in their right minds want to control 8 billion people? To what end? To what end? What is the game plan with trying to have that much control over a people, over society, and over the planet? What are you going to do? It's insane to just have that mental concept in your mind that you think you should know what it is. And you should know what it is for everybody. And I should be the one telling everybody what it is, and that's it. And when I die, it'll be my ain't shit kids doing the same thing. I don't know. But that's what it is. And when you have control over people like the celebrities, and you are able to create the level of propaganda that's being created now, it goes to show how truly weak-minded these people are that are in these positions. That is one of the main reasons why I thank God that I have, in some shape, form, or fashion, at a young age, I got to be around celebrities, famous people, if you will, because now I'm not enamored by them. I look at a famous person like you just a famous motherfucker. And yes, you can have money and all of that, but I've never been enamored by famous people because I know and I've seen behind closed doors that they are just regular people. And in a lot of cases, they are not very good people. And that's just the truth. Some of the worst people that you will meet are celebrities. Some of the most ain't shit people that you meet are celebrities. Those people that you think, oh man, this person is really, a lot of them ain't shit. And not to say that, they don't have talent, not to say that they don't have a gift, not to say any of that. But I promise you, what is the saying that what is it? People say, you will more than likely be disappointed when you meet a celebrity that you want to meet, because they are people nonetheless, and they have problems, they have issues, they got their own isms and whatever else, just like anybody else. And the fact that when you have a person who has issues, money and fame only amplifies it. You want to see who a person really is, give them some money. You want to see who a person really is, give them some fame. And those true people will come out. Hey, Cosmos Keyblade, Cigar Lounge is in Dallas. Go to Cigar International. Cigars International. Yep. There's one, I think, in the Dallas area. You'd definitely like that. Cigar International. Good spot. So with that being said, with what they're saying in the media about Kamala Harris, what they're saying in the media about Tampon Tim, what they're saying in the media, I mean, these have just been the salt of the earth, just the best people ever. And we just didn't know about it until CNN and them started telling us about it. We've been missing these two wonderful people all this time. These past 4 years, we've missed out on these two wonderful people that are now running for president and vice president. And the fact that these people, when you have someone that won't speak to you, that are against having and go out of their way from answering questions, they really are people that don't think for themselves. And those people tend to have not just an agenda, because we all have agendas, but they usually, and I'm talking 99.9% of the time, they have a hidden agenda. They just do. They have a hidden agenda, and usually it's to your detriment, which is why they keep it hidden. That's why they keep it hidden, because it is a agenda that is not going to work out for you. If I know and I got your best interests at heart, I'm going to not only have those things out front and be preaching and touting those things. You won't be able to get me to shut up if I got something for you that I know is going to work for you and is going to be the best thing for you. Instead of just giving you, we're going to fix it, we're going to do it, together we're better. When you have people just giving those talking points like that, and they literally have no platform and no true plan, those are the people you should be most terrified of. Because it's not that they don't have a plan. It's that they're hiding their plan from you. Joe Biden never talked about inflation going up. He swore up and down that the taxes wouldn't go up. And he promised you that in these 4 years, he was going to fix America, bring us all closer together, and we were going to be a better country for it. 4 years later, where we at? Fuck all the other shit. Don't tell me about nothing else that anybody. 4 years later, where are you at? Is your life truly for the better? And I can tell you from my own personal assessment, because these are straight facts. Everything costs more, which means I'm paying more, which means I can't afford. I can't afford more. And also, my quality of life has diminished significantly since this man has been in office. Since this administration took over the country. Now, has the super elite rich benefited from this? Absolutely. But I can say this, comparing these 4 to the previous 4, I was making less money and had more money 4 years ago. I was able to afford more, even though I made less 4 years ago. I had, and my family had, a better quality of life 4 years ago, and we had less. Numbers don't lie. That's just what it is. And when you have people that come out and just because they're rich, they are literally telling you, fuck all that, because they got money. You need to do this because they're telling me that you need to do this. And I'm going to toe the line because I want to stay in the in crowd and I want to be one of the popular kids. And the only way I could do that is by promoting them. That's exactly what they're doing. Every black rich celebrity, social media influence, they are literally doing what they're doing because none of them have any talking points and none of them have any facts. They're literally doing this because they want to stay in the in crowd. That's why they're saying things like, if you're not on the right side of history when this happened, you're going to be looking real weird over there. I'm just saying. This person running for president, this is stratospheric. Shit that makes no sense and shit that literally means nothing to the everyday working man or woman. Shit that literally means nothing to the homeless, to the veterans, to those that can't afford, fill in the blank, to those that have to pay more, fill in the blank. That's exactly what this is. They honest and truly, these celebrities, and I'm talking not just celebrities, I'm talking these sports figures, all of these motherfuckers that are telling y'all this shit, they literally don't give a fuck about you because they have money. They want to make sure that they are insulating and securing their own bag and their own way of life at your expense. And that's exactly why they're just telling you, man, just do this shit, essentially. They're literally just saying, man, just do this shit. I ain't got to tell you no reason why. Thanks, cuz. I appreciate you. Love you, boy. I ain't got to tell you why. I ain't got to explain. It shouldn't matter. Just do this shit, man. Vote for this bitch. I need you to vote for this bitch. And you need to vote for this bitch because I say you need to vote for this bitch. That's exactly what they're doing. And I just want you to keep that in mind that somebody who can't give you no concrete reasons that will benefit your life as to why you should do something, I don't understand why as a people we would even tolerate listening to someone who's telling us to do something and the reasons why have no benefit in our life.
Good morning.
Listen.
Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota held their first joint campaign rally together in Philadelphia. Kamala Harris praised Walz going down his list of titles from coach to congressman and even military veteran. She ended his introduction, Rickey, saying, and in 91 days, the nation will know Coach Walz by another name, Vice President of the United States.
Coach Walz. Do I really need a coach to run the country? Do I really need a coach to secure the border? Do I need a coach to handle foreign affairs? I'm a coach, so I guess I guess that qualifies me. I coached baseball for over 20 years. So, hey, Vice President right here. Not talking about his policies, not talking about his record in government. It ain't like he just came on the scene. This motherfucker been a governor of Minnesota for at least 4 years. And this motherfucker ain't got nothing to say about his record and what he's done for the state that he's in. That lets you know that it's all bullshit. When I'm telling you like this, if I've been the governor of state, fill in the blank. That's all I want to talk about. You can ask me questions about, hey, what are your opinion on this? Or you can ask that all day long. But me, when I get to talking, I'm going to tell you about what I've done. Case in point, and to their tribute, a person who's very good at doing that, who has a good ass track record as a governor, is Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis has, and he definitely has some personality fucking issues because he's hard. He's literally just weird in that respect. But as far as his policies and the shit that he's done and the shit that he's fixed in his state, he can actually like tout that shit till the cows come home. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can go down a laundry list of shit that he has fixed and shit that he has secured in his state. I could give a rat's ass if fucking Ron DeSantis coached Pop Warner football or not. But we don't have nothing good to say about your track record. These are the things you would talk about.
Are you excited about Tim Walz? I already know the answer to that question.
Always.
What excites you the most about him?
Just that he's just a regular, like he reminds you of your high school principal. He reminds you of your high school football coach, and he was a football coach that led his team to a state championship. And he is just awesome. He's for the people. He stand up for women's rights, and he's a popular governor in the great state of Minnesota, which Trump won in 2016. That state was picked off by Joe Biden, and I think we'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania as well.
Rickey Smiley, and I did not research this. I've not researched this. I bet $1,000 that this motherfucker has never said a single thing about Tim Walz until now. You could go back on his show the past 4 months, 4 years, or 4 hours. Well, no, 4 hours before this damn shit. You can go back however long you want to go back, and I guarantee you, Rickey Smiley has never said a fucking word about Tim Walz or Minnesota for that fact. Now all of a sudden, he's just great. You know, the way that he's like a high school football coach. He reminds you of my principal. He reminds you of a coach. He reminds you of an uncle. He's just one of those great people. He stands up for women's rights. All of a sudden now he's just the coldest motherfucking governor in the country. And all I'm saying is this, Rickey Smiley, why would you want to be the one out front saying this bullshit and now making it seem like this is your fucking uncle? Why would you want to be the person that comes out and lies to your people to do this? Oh, yes, he's just great. Before that motherfucker got named vice president, Rickey Smiley ain't never said shit about this man. Probably never even met this man. But now, yeah, he's great. I'm really excited for him. He's gonna do a great job. He stands up for women's rights. How? And nobody's saying shit about it. Like, Rickey, when the fuck you start liking Tim Walz? When the fuck did you meet Tim Walz and say, oh yeah, he's just the greatest motherfucker since sliced bread? He's the greatest person to come along in this campaign since Kamala Harris. Unfucking believable. And then you'll call me a sellout because I'm calling his ass out. Motherfuckers will call me a coon because I'm talking about this lying ass nigga here and how now all of a sudden Tim Walz is one of his best and closest friends. This dude is talking like Tim Walz was at his house, you know, eating 6-7 months ago, and over the past 4 years, he always have him out to the house. He goes up to Minnesota and go to Tim Walz, and you would think these motherfuckers is friends the way he talking.
Either one of those governors would have been a great choice for Kamala Harris. I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her.
And there it is. Either one of those people, the governor for Pennsylvania or the governor for Minnesota, would have been a great choice. And ain't said why yet. Ain't said shit about their record yet. Now we talking about Tampon Tim, the dude who was literally passing out tampons to young boys. To boys, children. Why would you be passing out tampons to boys? It is a feminine hygiene product, but you're passing it out to boys. Why is that even something that's okay to do? Why would you do that? But he don't got no problem with it. And here's my thing. And this is my problem with most niggas. Most black folks are conservative. And I'm telling you like this. Most black men are more so conservative than women. And I would love to know how he would feel if his grandson or his son brought home a tampon talking about, ooh, daddy, I want to know how to use this. A feminine hygiene product. Why would a boy even have a need for that? And why would a boy be giving a product like that? He literally has no physical use for it. Unless you want a little boy to shove a tampon up his ass. Who in the fuck wants a boy to do that? Do you realize the damage a boy could do to himself shoving a fucking tampon up his anus? And we're okay with that? Why would someone be endorsing a man who supports that? Rickey Smiley, and this is what kills me, and I swear this is what kills me about these supposed to be Christians. That's exactly what I'm gonna call them from now on. Oh, you one of them supposed to be Christians. You one of them sometime in Christians. I'm a Christian sometimes. You one of them, I'm just saying I'm a Christian. You are IJS. You are IJSC. I'm just saying Christian. How in the fuck is this even okay for someone who is supposed to be Christ-like? Where is this at in the Bible? Is it after Job? Is it in the book of Ecclesiastes? Or is it in the book of Niggardom? Chapter 8, verse 17. And on the fifth day, they passed out tampons to all the boys and said, thou shalt insert. What kind of shit is that? And this is a motherfucker who touts being a Christian and going to church and all this. I mean, just know everything there is about church. You tell me what our God, Jesus Daddy, you tell me how he's in support of that. Show me where that's in the Bible. Let's go.
Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Why? Why do I need to block everybody that ain't voting the same way I vote? Only niggas do this. Why do I need to block everybody I know that won't vote the same way I do? That's just like me saying I'm gonna block everybody that ain't a Bears fan that I know. I'm gonna block everybody that ain't a Bulls fan, everybody that ain't a Cubs fan, and everybody that ain't a Sox fan, everybody that ain't a Blackhawks fan. I need to block them because they ain't rooting for my team. Block them, which means I'm going to cease all communication on social media with a person because of who they decide to vote for. They ain't did shit to me. They ain't stole nothing from me, ain't whooped my ass, ain't did nothing to me, but because of who they choose to vote for, I will block them on social media indefinitely, forever. I don't need to be friends with them. So a motherfucker I went to high school with, motherfucker I grew up with, I'm going to block that person because of who they decided to vote for and whom they decided to exercise their right to vote for. Do you hear how idiotic that is? And I can tell you this. Since I've been on this journey of just self-thought and independent thinking and having an opinion that is not towing the line of the Democratic Liberal Party, I can't tell you how many friends and family members that I've lost and no longer communicate with because of it. I can't tell you. But so be it. Because I'm not trying to be a person who's not weird. I'm not trying to be a person who's going to be looking real crazy being on the other side of this. I'm not concerned about being on the right side of history. I'm just concerned about being on the right side and doing what's right and what's best for me and my family. But you can't do that when you're just trying to be in the in crowd. It's like high school. It's just like high school. You remember being in the in crowd, being popular, how, you know, even being one of the popular people, there's still a hierarchy. And if you don't follow that hierarchy, then you will be ousted. If you don't follow that hierarchy, you don't go along with the game that's going along, then you'll be ousted. If you don't sit there and help me bully this person, then you'll be bullied. And that's why to this day, I've always been the person to be like, fuck a bully. I've always been the person to say, yeah, you may be a bully, but I ain't gonna let you bully a motherfucker around me. That's exactly why I've been that person. So yeah, I was never at the top of the social food chain. And no, I wasn't even at the bottom. Because I had the gift of gab. But I also was righteous. And I also wanted to do the right thing. But you have some people like Rickey Smiley who gonna do whatever it takes because his soul has already been sold. Bought and paid for by the other side himself. Will continue to do this.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be
got to
united
find,
on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you.
So basically, why y'all doing what I'm doing, but y'all just doing it for who you believe in. So it ain't, he got a problem with everybody doing this thing. He got a problem with everybody doing the same thing that ain't what he want to do. That's exactly what this dude is saying. He's saying, why everybody ain't gonna just fall in line and vote for her? She ain't prosecuted you. Yeah, motherfucker. So I'm gonna put her in a position to where she can? Who the fuck would do that? Who in the fuck would do that? A bitch you know ain't got a problem with fucking over niggas because of her track record. No, she didn't fuck me over specifically, but I've seen a large group of niggas who she had complete authority over to change, reverse, fix, and she did nothing. Hell no, I ain't gonna vote for her. If she did it before, she can do it again. The same Kamala right now is the same Kamala back then. Why would I think otherwise? And it's like niggas have this thing where they just want you to have a short-term memory and just forget about. I forget about that shit I did to you 2 weeks ago, nigga. We talking about today. I ain't fucked you over yet. I ain't fucked you over this week, so shit. Yeah, but you've been known to fuck people over, not necessarily on a weekly basis, but over time, you'll fuck over anybody. That's what your record is shown. Oh, man, forget all that shit, man. You being stupid. Because I'm looking at your track record? Really? I'm being stupid because I'm looking at what you did. Not what they saying, what you actually did. I'm the stupid motherfucker because I'm paying attention to that. What the fuck kind of shit is that? That makes no sense whatsoever. I should just fall in line and do this because she did nothing to me now. Now listen as to how he justifies why we should vote for her. And you tell me if this shit makes any sense and if this will benefit black folks in any shape, form, or fashion.
And treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too. But I'm with her. Because a vote for her If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Oh, so he's saying you can vote for who you gonna vote for, but don't talk about it. And don't tell nobody else about who you choosing to vote for because it ain't who he like. Don't you tell nobody else to go and not vote for this person just because this person done did fucked up shit. Don't bring that up. That ain't none of your business. If the other people gonna be dumb and just gonna vote, don't you try to save them. Let them make their own mistakes. That don't make no sense. I'm so sick of black folks just telling people about shit they shouldn't do. It just don't make no sense.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You absolutely can. And I don't know of any black person that would be proud of her record. Here's the other thing. Let me tell y'all this. If it really was a good record, let's just say that everything you've been hearing is lies. If she really had a good record, it would be all over the internet. There would be documentation. There would be all kind of numbers. Just because here's the kicker. Their side is in complete control of the media. CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, all of the major media outlets are all on her side. That means, including Facebook, with the exception of Twitter and Rumble, Google on her side, YouTube is on her side. She has all of these things on her side. So if she did have such a wonderful record, it would be everywhere, wouldn't it? They would want to tout that. They would post it everywhere. She would be talking about it everywhere. I wonder why she's not. The very thing that people have an issue with her about is the very thing that she could go and talk about, yet she says nothing and she just continues to smile and laugh. Somebody who won't even talk about what they've actually done and what they're actually going to do, and here's how they're going to do it, you would think that person would put that information everywhere. But she doesn't, because she hasn't done a good job. And she doesn't know what she's doing because, and as smart as she may be, she's dumb enough to just do what someone else is telling her. So just think about that. If you're such a smart woman, and you know what it is that you're doing, why would you let someone tell you what to say and what to do to the point to where you have literally flip-flopped on every major issue? You didn't do shit with the border. Now you're going to fix the border. You didn't do shit with the economy for inflation. Now you're going to fix the economy and inflation. This bitch was saying Bidenomics is working. This bitch was saying the Green New Deal is working. This bitch literally, and I'm talking about factual evidence. You can hear the words coming out of her mouth. I'm going to ban fracking. Now she's saying we are going to support fracking. A person who will say anything is one of the most dangerous people that you can be around. Because they'll say they're with you in 1 second and say they're against you the next, just like she did with Joe Biden. She called Joe Biden in her own debate, when out of her own mouth, she called him a racist
And then when those allegations came up against him, she said she believed the woman and believed that he literally committed sexual assault against this woman, and turned right back around a month or two later and was his vice president saying, let's go, Joe. Shout out to my man Calvin. Thank you so much for the donation, bro. Right back around and was like, yes, I'm supporting him. I'm running it with him. All this time she's known that Joe has been mentally incapacitated, if you will. He's mentally unfit to do the job. And she's been the main one saying, oh, he's sharp, he's fine. Now all of a sudden, yeah, I need to go ahead and take over and I need to run the race now. Unfucking believable.
See what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community.
Notice he said, I think you can Google it. Not that he's Googled it and he knows and he can speak to it. No, because there's nothing to speak about. Literally, there is nothing to speak about. That's why he's just throwing out general phrases. I think you can Google and find out what she's done for the black community. If this your friend and your buddy, you should be able to run that shit off. You should be able to run it off. It should be a laundry list. They should have gave you some speaking points. Oh, hey, here, this is what you can say about Kamala. Nope. Let's hear what he does say about it, though. Listen to this shit.
Things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to
A whole
stand
lot.
with her. We
Yes.
need to stand with her. She's
Why?
great. She
Absolutely.
will make a great president.
Why?
And what a blessing to be
Why?
living in a time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's
Why? Why is she gonna be great? Why is it the fact that she being a black woman and being able to stand up and be a black woman in our time is a great thing? I don't give a fuck if this president is black, orange, purple, blue, pink. This ain't no goddamn popularity contest. This ain't fucking no pageant. This motherfucker's gonna be in charge of the free world. This motherfucker is in charge of how much taxes get taken out of my check. This motherfucker's in charge of the economy. This motherfucker in charge of all of the shit that affects my life on a global scale. You just said, fuck all that. We just gotta vote for her because she's a black woman. And she would be great. I don't know how. I just know she will. That's some old slave shucking and jiving back of the fucking shack talking shit right there. I don't know how I got that many damn S's out, but I did. A motherfucker, this is a grown ass man telling you to vote for somebody just because this motherfucker is gonna be great. I can't tell you how. I can't tell you why. I don't have no policies. I don't have nothing that this bitch can tell me that will make her great. I'm just saying it because that's what I'm being told to say. And what a blessing it would be. Yeah, it'll be a blessing. It'll be a blessing to your ass. Because you going to get a bag somewhere down the line. It'll be a blessing to your ass. Because you going to get some motherfucking deal out this shit at some point or another. Yeah, it'll be a blessing to you, motherfucker. How does that impact me? A black woman being a blessing to me being the president. How the fuck does that impact my life in any shape, form, or fashion?
unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy.
Be on
Stop
the right
it, black
side of
people.
history. Be
Yeah.
on
Stop
the
it.
right side of
Do y'all hear these niggas? Do y'all hear these niggas? They're just saying the shit that the media is telling them to be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history. They just agreeing with this nigga because they want a bag too. All them niggas is bought and paid for.
history.
That's so, it's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful, even if you felt that way? I wouldn't.
How would you say something that's so disrespectful, even though you felt that way? How is it disrespectful for me to tell the truth? That's that simp nigga shit by saying a woman can't do no wrong. So the fact that she not only did some fucked up shit, but the fact that she said some fucked up shit, and the fact that I'm talking about it is disrespectful? How could I? How could you tell the truth about what this black bitch has done? How dare you? That's literally what he's saying. He's literally saying, how dare you say something about what this bitch actually did and said, and the fact that you saying the truth is disrespectful. This is what's wrong with niggas. This is what's wrong with niggas, because it's niggas listening to this nigga, because I ain't even mad at what he's saying, because he should have the right to say it. I'm more upset at the niggas that are just nodding their head and say, yup, he right, yup. So fuck all of the fucked up shit that she's done, and fuck all of the fucked up shit she's lied about. Fuck all of the fucked up shit she's flip-flopped on, and fuck all of all the other shit that she has just flat out done to black folks. Fuck all that. We just need to be quiet, and we just need to vote for her because she's a black woman, like Tiffany Henyard. You see what the fuck happens when you vote for a motherfucker just because they black? You get a Lori Lightfoot. When you vote for a motherfucker that's just voting for them because they black, you get a Tiffany Henyard. When you just vote for a motherfucker just because they black, you get a motherfucking Brandon Johnson. When you just vote for a motherfucker just because they black, you get a Kamala Harris. She is the, statistically, numbers don't lie, factually, the most unliked, worst approval rated presidential candidate and vice president of all time. How in the fuck now is she gonna be a blessing and just be great? She would be great. You gravelly voice, towing the line, lying ass, do anything that you being told to do ass nigga. And it ain't the fact that he's necessarily just being paid for it. He's being paid for and he's being allowed to be in the in crowd of this Democratic boule or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's all he's doing this for. He's just like her, which is why he's so emotional, because he is willing to do whatever and say whatever so that he can stay in the in crowd, just like her. Just like her.
Dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black people.
Hold up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn in
MLK Day.
Listen to this shit.
By the first black Supreme
and
Court.
And possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does
Stop
that not give you chills?
Come on.
Stop
now.
it.
Does not.
If she wins, she would be voted in on Martin Luther King's birthday. by Ketanji Jackson, or Brown, whatever the fuck her name is, who is the first Black woman Supreme Court justice, and she would be the first Black female president. All I want to know is, what would that mean for me and my high ass taxes? What would that mean for me and the fucking illegal aliens that are here ruining this country? What does that mean to me and a fucking 8% fucking mortgage rate? What the fuck does that mean to me with inflation? How in the fuck does that help me to be able to afford a house? The fact that a Black bitch being sworn in by a Black bitch on a Black nigga's birthday. I get what you're saying, but how does that affect me? What does that do for me? It make you feel good. It gives you chills, but I can't even buy a fucking steak because it's fucking $72. Like I really give a shit about that? Why would a nigga be concerned about that shit when you can't even afford to buy a fucking house? This is the problem with niggas. Because you want me to vote for these motherfuckers so that that shit can happen on that day by that person, and that should give me chills when I can't afford to fucking eat, when gas is high as fuck, when my community's not safe because of this motherfucker. But we got it in on Martin Luther King Day. Oh, it's just so powerful. Why would that make any sense for you to say, yeah, I'm going to do that because all that happened on the day? Ooh-wee. The ancestors going to be proud of us. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck has Ketanji Brown done for you? What the fuck has Kamala Harris done for you? Why would you feel the need to say, I got to vote for her so she can get sworn in on Martin Luther King's birthday by a Black woman, and she a Black woman? And what the fuck does that mean for me and my high gas, high rent, high mortgage, high every goddamn thing that I'm paying for every day? Fuck all that. Fuck how you living, nigga. Vote for this shit. But they say it because they know that some of you niggas gonna do it. And that's all that matters. That's exactly why they say it. Because they know you niggas will do it. Damn it, I didn't try to do that.
Black man and a Black woman become president, that's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on
Stop
the right
it, Black
side of
people.
history. Be on
Stop
the
it.
right side of history.
That's so, it's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her.
How is it okay for someone to talk out of both sides of their neck? If Donald Trump was talking out of both sides of his neck, you know what he would be saying? I can't believe y'all gonna vote for this white man and he talking out of both sides of his neck like that. Why would somebody vote for somebody like that? Kamala Harris saying the same thing and talking out of both sides of her neck. Why would y'all even care just because she talking out of both sides of her neck? Y'all shouldn't care about that. She a Black woman and she will be a blessing to us all. That's nigga shit.
Would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick to you. But
you'll make a video about the president of the United States. You will talk shit about the former president of the United States. Well, yeah, that's okay because I don't like them. I like her.
She made me feel good. So, yeah, it's disrespectful if y'all do it, but it's all right if I do it. Because she a black woman, and she going to be a blessing to us.
United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black people.
And they keep saying voting rights. And all it is that motherfuckers want you to have a fucking ID to vote so that you won't let 20 million illegal aliens vote that ain't from here, wasn't born here, and just came over here the wrong way, letting them vote. That's all they're talking about with voting rights. Ain't nobody trying to take no voting rights from nobody, especially from no niggas. They just saying, if you're going to vote, you should have ID. And I don't know any black person. Hear what I'm saying? I don't know any black person. I don't know any black adult that does not have ID. Now, their license may be suspended. I get it. They may be a felon. I get it. They may not have a car. I understand. I don't know of a black adult that doesn't have an ID. I don't know one. And I would challenge any nigga that know a nigga that's an adult that doesn't have an ID. State ID, driver's license, passport, you got one of them. I don't know somebody that is an adult that's black that don't have an ID. But they trying to make it seem like they trying to take our voting rights. Nope. They just trying to make voting fair and accurate.
Look, let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme
and
Court,
possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Wow.
Does
Stop
that
it.
not give you chills?
Come on now.
Listen to him. He sound like a
Does
bitch.
that not send
Maria,
just make your whole body vibrate?
Maria,
Oh my
I can go
gosh.
deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, because we know how important that is. Yeah, because we know how important it is to be a fucking Delta. Yeah, we know how important it is to be a fucking Alpha Kappa Alpha. Yeah, that's just the most important shit in the world right now is for a Greek motherfucker to be voted in to the fucking White House or sworn into the White House by another Greek on somebody who probably would have been a Greek birthday. This is what the fuck he's saying is important to us as black folks. Because she's a Delta and this bitch is an AKA, we should vote for these motherfuckers and make them the leader of the free world because she's an AKA. What in the fuck does that have to do with the price of rice in China? What in the fuck does being an AKA have to do with the economy? What the fuck does it being a Delta have to do with the border? What in the fuck does a Sigma, a Alpha, a fucking Omega? What the fuck does a Cap? I get if that's what you do, that's what you do. But what the fuck does that have to do with the world? Do you hear how idiotic that is? I know, and I'm related to plenty of people that are in fraternities and sororities. I don't have a problem with that at all. But what the fuck does that have to do with you being in a position to run the fucking country? How in the fuck is that a qualifier? I almost voted for you till I found out you was a Delta. And I said, no way, bitch. I'm a Sigma. almost voted for you, man. But I found out you was a Kappa, and god damn it, I'm a Q dog. Do you hear how stupid niggas are? And that's why I said, I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker got 10 degrees or if a motherfucker's the most popular celebrity on the fucking planet or one of the biggest social media influencers in the world. Niggas are idiots, and it don't matter what level they can be on. Don't you never think because a motherfucker's famous or because a motherfucker got money that they are fucking wise or they are fucking knowledgeable. Don't you do it. This nigga just qualified this bitch to be the president because she's an alpha. What the fuck does it take to be an alpha that qualifies you to be president? How in the world is that a prerequisite? How in the fuck is, like, you can say somebody who is a I don't know, an accomplished businessman, how that would potentially help them run the country. Why? Because deals are made being in politics. Knowing how to negotiate comes along with being in business. Knowing how to lead, to be a leader, leadership, that is a part of being in business. What the fuck would make a person say because they are in a sorority or because they are in a fraternity that qualifies them to be a fucking president? If that's not some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard, I don't know what is. And Rickey Smiley needs to be ashamed of himself at the fact that he's trying to qualify this bitch because she is in a Greek fraternity.
On MLK holiday.
But y'all
Baby,
mad because she ain't talking about
Who
reparations.
was a
man.
member? Who was a
And you hear what that stupid ass nigga said? What's his name? Juan or some shit, whatever the fuck his name is, the comedian. That stupid ass nigga said, and niggas are mad because she ain't talking about reparations. Niggas ain't been doing shit but talking about reparations. And so now we ain't supposed to talk about it no more because we got a black woman who could be talking about it, ain't talking about it. And the fact that we say, why ain't this bitch talking about reparations for niggas? She's supposed to be black, ain't she? Why wouldn't she say it? Oh, we ain't supposed to talk about that. Just like Obama didn't talk about reparations. Niggas voted for him. See what happened? Nothing.
a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game.
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave
Rocky.
me chills.
Game changer,
Rocky.
dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off
sports,
this
'cause
radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you can keep going. You want to keep
Today.
going down? You want to keep
Today.
going?
Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick.
Hey,
I
man.
don't care. Well, stop the minute. Stop the minute. Stop the minute.
Go, dog.
Stop the
Go.
minute.
Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked.
And here's where, if I would to say or to use the word niggas say, this is where the cooning begins. Because now he's just making up shit. He said Medgar Evers died for voting rights. What the fuck does that have to do with Kamala Harris? What the fuck does that have to do with Kamala Harris? Like now this bitch is a voting rights fucking champion? No. How fucking stupid how stupid do y'all think niggas are to where you will say something like that? Let's see what else he says.
Still alive from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just where we could have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do.
What do you do?
We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008.
Okay? And what the fuck did Barack Obama do for niggas? What the fuck did Barack Obama do for niggas? You tell me. So he said, we ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama in 2008, which my dumb ass voted for that nigga not once but twice. What the fuck did he do for black folks? Nothing. What did he do for gays? Plenty. First thing came out that nigga mouth was, I'm the president for everybody. Fuck this nigga shit. So why would I think that any half-breed, almost black, kind of sort of black, black only every 4 years, motherfucker is gonna do something for me where I should just automatically give them their vote? So this bitch shouldn't have to earn my vote, is what you saying. Just do it, like Nike.
We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right.
The great John
Lewis
Lewis.
and Ralph Abernathy.
Abernathy.
All of these people that have paved the way for us.
What do they have to do with Kamala Harris? It's all I'm asking. He can go down the line and just throw out everything. SCLC, SNCC, United Negro College Fund. It's like he's just naming civil rights shit. Like this bitch has been a civil rights activist and she's just Ben Crump, whoever. Like, what the fuck does any of that shit have to do with her running for president? Like you've been hearing Kamala Harris talk about any of these niggas. I've never heard that bitch say the word Medgar Evers. I've never heard her say the words Thurgood Marshall. I've never heard her say the words Ralph Abernathy. I've never heard her say the words John Lewis. I've never heard this bitch talk about any of these niggas. Why are you talking about them now? Like she's them. You full of shit, Rickey Smiley.
We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people.
Why we got to get behind them? What are they doing for us? And I'm so tired of niggas stepping up. This is the same bullshit that Black Lives Matter was doing. We the next civil rights leaders. No, bitch, you running a real estate Ponzi scheme. That's what the fuck you're doing. I ain't never hear about Martin Luther King buying a bunch of fucking real estate with the money they was donating to his goddamn his fund. I ain't never heard a motherfucker doing that shit. Martin Luther King didn't get no $20 million and had motherfucking $20 million worth of real estate. I ain't never seen that. I didn't see Coretta Scott King with 8 fucking mansions. So miss me with that bullshit. And stop letting these niggas lie to y'all. We need to get behind the Ben Crumps and the fucking Kamala Harrises. Why? Ben Crump don't give a fuck about me unless me or somebody in my family gets shot and killed by a white police officer, specifically. You'll never meet a Ben Crump unless one of your family members gets shot by a white police officer.
Out here that's doing like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here and Joy Reid.
What the fuck are these people doing for niggas? Joy Reid is breaking down the 2025. Every day she talking about it. It's the same bitch sitting up here with a fucking blonde wig on talking about, y'all gonna look real crazy over there. Y'all gonna look real crazy. Be on the other side. You better watch out. Y'all better go ahead and just do what I'm telling y'all to do, because you're gonna look real crazy if you don't. If you want to be cool, you better do what I'm telling you to do. And the fact that some of you niggas are doing it, it's embarrassing.
If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid and
Yeah, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC because they sure enough tell the truth. Right. If you really want to be educated, just listen to Joy Reid. Oh, lying ass bitch. Really? If I really want to be educated, I need to turn to Joy Reid. Fuck me reading on my own. Fuck me researching on my own. If you really want to be educated, go listen to Joy Reid. Rickey Smiley's he's a disgrace.
and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC, and then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch it.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
It's not opinion, it's facts. You a fucking lying ass nigga too. Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid are basically at the top of the education fucking pyramid for black folks. For the world. And it's all facts too. And she telling you all facts. Then the minute you find a lie or a bitch talking out of both sides of her neck, oh, forget about all that. How dare you disrespect that a black woman? She be vice president of the United States. And it's all facts. These are the niggas that was selling slaves to the fucking white colonizers on the beach. These are the niggas. These are the niggas right here. These are the niggas that was bringing the niggas and putting them into the fucking holding cells on the fucking beaches of Ghana and all that shit to ship you niggas up out of here and get our asses over here. These are the niggas.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't
you know
be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman.
Oh my God. If Tommy could hear this nigga say this, how many times have you heard him say this, but your mama black? Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Unfucking believable. It's like this nigga's reading from a fucking black bitch playbook. The BBPB. Unbelievable. Yo, mama's black. So you gotta vote for this black bitch that don't give a fuck about niggas. Yo, mama's black. So you gotta vote for this bitch that unjustifiably was holding niggas past their motherfucking release dates so that they can use them as free labor for the fucking state. You gotta vote for this black bitch, even though this bitch don't give a fuck about niggas, has literally come out and said that she is not a nigga. You gotta vote for her because she kind of look like some of y'all mamas.
How about that? Let's start there.
Let's
I don't
start
care
there.
what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman.
Let me tell you something. I love my mother dearly. I love her dearly with all my heart. I do. And I love my sister. And I'm telling you right fucking now, I would not vote for either one of them to be the president or the vice president of the United States. And you know why? Because they're not qualified. My mother is not a businesswoman, and my sister is not a businesswoman. My mother is not into politics. My sister is not into politics. My mother and my sister are not politically astute. That is why I wouldn't vote for them. Now, do I care about them? Absolutely. Do I love them? Yes, indeed. They can't get my vote. to be in charge of the economy, to be in charge of the border, and to be in charge of the nuclear arsenal of this fucking country because they're not qualified. I wish my sister would call me and be like, you wouldn't vote for me to be vice president? Hell fucking no, I wouldn't. You think I would? Man, please. What kind of shit is that? That's stupid nigga shit. That's feel good politics at its best. Do what makes you feel good. Fuck facts. Fuck the fact of you don't know what's going on. Fuck all that. Fuck knowledge. Fuck the truth. Fuck facts. Fuck logic. Fuck credentials. Fuck up. Vote because this is going to make you feel good, man. Kamala Harris look like my auntie. That's why I voted for her. She look like my auntie, man. Yeah, I feel good now. Now let me go pay some more taxes because this bitch just signed a bill to have the IRS go back and double check to see if I owe more money. And they said I did. Let me go on and pay a little bit more of money that I ain't got.
And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know that lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter?
So let me stop right here and be fair. In his defense, it would absolutely make all the sense in the world for him to endorse Kamala Harris, for him to endorse Joe Biden. So I don't have a problem with him doing that at all. I got a problem with him trying to say niggas and that he got a problem with niggas who don't do what he's doing because you can clearly see that he directly benefits from both of them being in office and him endorsing them. He directly benefits. So I totally understand why he would. Nigga, how dare you try to tell me that I ain't shit because I ain't doing it when I don't know neither one of them motherfuckers. Joe Biden don't know my kid's name. Joe Biden ain't wrote me no letter. Kamala Harris don't know my name. Kamala Harris ain't wrote me no letter. So therefore, and let me say this, Donald Trump don't know my name. Donald Trump ain't written me no letters. So therefore, because I don't know them, nigga, and you do, that's fine. But I'm going to vote for either one of them based on their policies. Not because we cool, motherfucker. Not because they know my kid's name, motherfucker, because they don't. And fuck you if you think I should vote for them because you know them, nigga. You don't do shit for me, Rickey Smiley.
How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine. They're just genuine and sincere. And I love people like
to you, nigga. To you. I don't care. And look, let me say this. I don't expect my president to be kind and sincere to me. I don't expect my president or my vice president to be endearing to me. I don't expect them to know me and to be genuine with me. I expect them to be fucking politicians and not politicians. I expect them to be businessmen and to make decisions based on the facts and what will benefit me and my country. That's what I expect from them. I expect for them to not fuck with and interfere into my life to where I don't have things or don't have access to things or don't have the right to be free I have that as an expectation. I ain't gotta be your best friend, and motherfucker, you ain't gotta send me no letter. Just stay the fuck out my life and let me do what the fuck I want to do and live as a free man. Taxation without representation, motherfucker.
That. And if anybody, the person that shot, that got killed at the Trump rally, who do you think called that man's wife to offer his condolences?
Donald Trump. So what difference does it make that Joe Biden did too? They both did. Great. What does that have to do with me?
Joe Biden did. Joe Biden did. Trump didn't call him, and he took a bullet.
He lied. Do you hear this nigga? He's a fucking liar now. He's just making up shit. Trump didn't call him. Nigga, you a goddamn lie. Trump has spoken with him and the motherfuckers' families. What are you talking about? What? Niggas love to lie. They just do. It's in they fucking DNA.
At a Trump rally. These are kind, loving people. If you look at their policy, you'll know what's going on. We need to stop, black people. Stop it. Stop attacking Kamala.
If you look at their policies, then you would know what's going on. Okay. Why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he do that? He knows this bitch. He said it. He knows her. Here's my thing. If he knows her and he is in complete unfucking deniable support for her, blindly supporting her no matter what, that bitch could institute slavery tomorrow and he would be for it. All I'm saying is this: if he know her so well and he supports her so much, why can't he speak to any of her policies? Why isn't he right now touting her plans? Why isn't he promoting her plans? This motherfucker has a huge platform. Why wouldn't he? Wouldn't now in that moment be the time to talk about all of the wonderful things she's done and all the wonderful things she's going to do and how she's going to do it? That's the kicker, because that's the one that fucks you. When they don't tell you how, that's when you know they fucking you. They can lie about what happened and they can lie about what they gonna do, but they can't lie about how they gonna do it. And that's why they don't say nothing, because their plan is to fuck you over. That's just how that shit goes. It ain't about what a motherfucker say. It's about what a motherfucker do. And when I can't tell you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, that's called the overlay for the underlay. Do you love me? Yeah, baby, I love you. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, yeah, baby, I love you. But also fill in the blank. Yeah, I love you. Oh, man. But I talk shit about you every time you ain't around. Yeah, I love you. But I fuck around on you every time you turn your back. Yeah, you know I love you so much. But I never do what I tell you I say I'm going to do.
Harris, stop it with the self-hatred. Even if you don't agree
Now you
with
hate
everything
yourself.
she do, what do you think she can do as the vice president? She not in control of the Congress and the Senate. If you
Oddly enough, like we said, and it's all facts too. Oddly enough, this bitch has been the deciding vote in all of the fucking ties in Congress. That's exactly what the vice president does. Mic drop. Y'all do know that, right? See, this is the shit that niggas piss me off with. Because you say something and you don't know what the fuck is the truth and you don't have facts. You literally just talking and you're fucking lying. The vice president is literally the deciding vote in the Senate. So when Congress make up this wonderful fuck shit ass bill and they send it on to the Senate, and the Senate is going back and forth and they talking back and forth and then they vote. If it is a tie, guess who in the fuck is the tiebreaker? That's right, the vice president. So she actually is Rickey Smiley, you stupid ass nigga. She actually is the motherfucker who has control over shit. She actually is the motherfucker who decides some shit. But you see, if you don't know what the fuck is going on and you don't do your own research, you will be believing his stupid ass. Talking about, yeah, she ain't got no control over that. She ain't got the... Oh, yeah, he right, man. He right, man. Yeah, no, he's wrong, man. He's wrong.
You know how government works.
No, nigga, you don't know how government works.
Come on. Come on. We got an opportunity here of a lifetime. We'll be dead and gone, but we can say our generation, because we're not going to live ever, that we voted a black man and a black woman to become president of the United States. That's history. This is what Dr. King died for. This is what Medgar Evers died
I love my cousin. That nigga hit him with the hopping ball. Listen up, Jigaboo. That Mississippi ain't interested in your mediatrical assessment. You tell that lady Jigaboo I said State of Mississippi is only concerned about getting this here ditch dug by sundown. State of Mississippi is only concerned about getting this here ditch dug by sundown. You got that, boy? That's exactly what this nigga doing. Hopping Bob. Making up shit, man. We voted for Barack Obama. We need to vote for her. Yeah, you do, bro. Because you cool with them. And them niggas gonna kick you some scraps down. They gonna drop a bag here or there for you. Yes, you rich. You got money. So you can pay more in taxes. Go right ahead, bro. But don't make it be where if I don't, I ain't shit. I'm a self-hater. Cause I won't vote for this bitch? Are you serious, nigga? What's more important? Me voting for a bitch that might look like my mom or my auntie, or me being able to afford my mortgage? Y'all do realize that, what is it, Gen Z? Y'all do realize that these people have literally been priced out of the housing market. The motherfucking young adults today who would be buying houses or should be buying homes today, they literally cannot afford it. Now, you go back 60 years ago, and those same people would not only be able to afford homes, they would be affording them at a fourth of the cost of a home today. And we supposed to vote for that shit to continue? Man, get the fuck out of here. Because I ain't got no motherfucking big-ass mansion, Rickey Smiley. You do. I ain't got no motherfucking big-ass motherfucking boat or no yacht, nigga. You do. And that's cool. Congratulations and salute to you for having it. But every nigga don't have that. Every nigga don't have no radio show where they getting paid millions of dollars a year to be on the radio doing what the fuck you doing. And that's okay. But don't expect me to sign up for some shit that's gonna further hurt me financially and economically, because that's what you want to do because she your friend, boy. Bro, that's your people. Bro, that's your buddy. You can donate to her campaign and all that shit because you can afford it. But to the average Joe Blow, the average American that's making $50,000 a year, why the fuck would they vote for a bitch who's literally priced them out of the housing market and don't give a rat's ass about it? Because she's with the shit of you will own nothing and you will love it. You will have nothing except for what we decide to give you. Because we know what's best for you, not you. We know what you should want, not you. We're going to tell you what you want, how much of it you want, and how much of it you can have and what you have. Not you. Not you, sissy, not you. That's what my son be saying to my daughter. It's funny.
This is what Rosa Parks went to jail for.
No, it ain't, nigga. Stop fucking lying. Rosa Parks did not sit her ass on the front of the bus and refuse to go to the back of the bus because she wanted Kamala Harris to be able to be the fucking president. Rosa don't know this bitch. Rosa, like, I don't know who that hoe is. Don't be saying that. Rosa Parks did not die and didn't go to jail and didn't get on the bus and not move so that this bitch could do what she's doing. Fucking over niggas. And she fucking them too, but I'm just saying. Whatever dick she want to take is her business. She wants to be, hey, that's fine. Ain't got nothing to do with you running the country. How many dicks you decide to take and who you decide to sleep with, they ain't got shit to do with you running the country. But your policies and your agenda, bitch, I'm definitely concerned about that because I ain't heard it and I ain't even seen it. And I've been looking at your track record, and your track record is you will do whatever the fuck you're told to do and will toe the line. That's scary. Because I ain't never seen no motherfucking agenda that put niggas in a good position. Never seen it. Coming from a motherfucker that don't think for themselves. Nope.
That black people had to make. Your grandmother's cleaning up white people's house and cleaning and scrubbing floors and doing all of this stuff. All these black people made all these sacrifices
like
for
a
us.
Bitch. No, she didn't do this for. They didn't do this for her. Nigga, you are crying because niggas won't vote for this bitch? Are you fucking kidding me? How stupid can you fucking be?
We can have this opportunity, and then you get a woman, now you want to question her race and question her ability and all this stuff. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? What is wrong? And I'm sitting here, I should be voting for Trump with the tax bracket that I'm in, but if I have to pay more taxes in order to do what's right, just where somebody else can have food in their mouth and do the right thing or whatever, I want to be on the right side of history.
I should be voting for Trump because of the tax bracket I'm in. And if I'm going to have to pay a little bit more of taxes so that people can eat, I'm going to do the right thing. You tell me the last time taxes was the reason why somebody didn't eat. See what I mean about how niggas lie? You tell me the last time that somebody did not eat in this country because niggas didn't pay taxes. When we just sent 200 billion over to the fucking UK. You tell me the last time niggas didn't eat because we didn't pay taxes when we sent 20 million over to Pakistan for transgender research. Facts. And it's all facts too. You tell me the last time a motherfucker didn't eat because we didn't pay taxes and we spent $25 million to renovate the Kennedy Space Museum. And it's all facts too. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? These niggas are just fucking ain't shit people that will lie and say or do anything. so that they can stay in the in crowd. And that's dangerous. This nigga said he will pay a little bit more taxes for people to eat. That's not even a fucking thing here. There's no hunger crisis in America. Nigga, you can grow food, go buy food. Nigga, you can go steal some food, nigga. How many people do y'all know that's dying of starvation here in America, where they ain't shit bitch or ain't shit nigga that's behind it directly? There's no food shortage here. But I tell you what, food sure do cost a whole lot more because of this bitch and her motherfucking administration that she's been in. That's where the problem is. Bacon is fucking $20 because of this bitch and her Green New Deal.
And I mean this. I'm not. I just been holding my peace. I ain't been saying nothing. But man, that some of these videos are disturbing, and these memes are disturbing. What we as a people doing to each other. We need to stop.
We need to stop.
We need to stop. And I'm done. We're gonna have her on the show. We're gonna support her on this show. We're gonna support her. And I cannot wait, if God let me live to see a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated swear in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Man, as being in the Greek family myself.
There it is.
Man, listen. Come on, y'all. Come on.
You preaching
Kamala
this morning,
Harris.
Ricky.
You preaching this morning,
sorry,
Ricky.
Maria.
We with you, dog,
No,
and
don't
we
be.
with
We
her.
with you, dog.
We
We
need
with
that.
you, dog.
Come on, dog.
Come on,
We
dog.
needed that. They needed
That put tears
We
in my
needed
eyes.
that.
And I'm not just saying that, man. I've been out here on the trail, the civil rights movement since '79 when Benita Carter got killed.
I've been on the trail in the civil rights movement. I guess you was doing civil rights work when you was on Common View. I guess you was doing civil rights work when you was doing your stand-ups. That's what you was doing? Okay. Yep. I guess when they was marching in Selma, you was on the civil rights movement then. I guess so. Okay. Well, I've been on the civil rights movement too. If he can fucking lie and say he's doing it, I'm gonna say I'm doing it too. I've been on the civil rights trail too, man, since 1974. So I guess I got 50 years in. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. If he can fucking lie about it and y'all believe that shit, I'm gonna fucking lie about it too. Yep, civil rights leader right here. Me and Rickey Smiley both civil rights leaders. That's all I'm saying. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Fuck that shit. Y'all niggas gonna lie, I'm gonna lie too. I'm a civil rights activist and leader and been on the trail since 74.
Shot in the back by a white police officer. I've been a lifetime member of the NAACP and the SELCI. I'm on regular text messages and calls with civil rights leaders all over the country. I've been involved.
And y'all tell me when the last time either one of them groups did something for niggas. I'll wait. Please put it in the chat the last time either one of those civil rights groups did something for niggas. Please put it in the chat. Educate me. I'm begging to be educated. To somebody show me when the SCLC or the NAACP did something that directly benefited the progress of Black people. Please educate. I'm begging you to educate me. Because if I'm on text message groups, we moving things forward. If I'm a lifetime member and I be on the text message group and on the Zoom calls, and then that means we moving things forward. I guess.
I do comedy and crack jokes on stage, but you don't know what I do behind the scenes. I was behind the scenes when Barack Obama ran. I was behind the scenes in the Bill Clinton campaign, in the Al Gore campaign, in the Joe Biden campaign. My whole life, even when I wasn't even old enough to vote. When I wasn't old enough to vote, I was still behind the scenes working just where I can leave something to my kids and the generation after that, doing my part.
And I'm okay with that And I'm okay with who you're deciding to vote for. But I don't understand how you saying that the fact that these niggas are in a fraternity or sorority, that we gotta vote for them because it's something that's iconic that happens. That's just like saying that LeBron James and Bronny James being able to play together on the same team is the reason why we need to vote for both of them to go to the All-Star game. And they should be MVP, because you know what that would mean for them to win a championship together, for a son and a father to win a championship together on the same team, and for both of them to be the MVP and the final MVPs. That ain't never happened before. So we should vote and make sure that happens. They should have put Bronny James on the Olympic team, because that would have been the first time ever that a father and a son was in the Olympics together to get a gold medal. They should have put him on that team too. Do you know what that would mean? That would give me chills. This is some of the most idiotic shit I've ever heard in my life. I am literally embarrassed at what Rickey Smiley is saying as a black person, because if this is the best you got as a nigga to talk about and to tout and support another nigga, we are in deep fucking trouble, because this means that niggas will say anything. This bitch could be a fucking serial killer and he'd be like, but it would just be so amazing to give me chills up my spine to know that on Jeffrey Dahmer's birthday, she would be elected into office by John Wayne Gacy's nephew. And at the same time, it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with running the country? And this is why niggas don't get taken seriously. This is why niggas don't get heard. This is why niggas are always just dismissed, because we will say stupid shit like this and then turn around and expect to get the utmost and highest levels of respect.
My part, using my platform that I built to try to do what's right and not make this thing about me, but make this thing about the rights of the next generation. Come on, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Unfucking believable. Unbelievable in every way that these niggas will say what they say what they say. That's why, darling, I hate niggas so, because they don't give a fuck no more about the words that they say today. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. That's why, darling, it's unbearable that these niggas will just forevermore think that I am just a jigaboo too. This is ridiculous. He said, did you see the video clip of her circulating saying, I had so many greens to cook one day, I had to clean them in the bathtub. And that's the kind of shit, that's the hot sauce shit. I keep this shit with me everywhere. I put this shit on everything. It's just what it is. Now she got all these black stories. Bitch, go to the record store and buy some black albums. Here's the thing with that. This is why people just, man, man, how you gonna try to say? Let me tell y'all something. You know why you'll never catch me as a black man going into a record store to buy some black artist albums? Number one, because I stream my music. Number two, if I'm black, I'm going to already have all the black hit albums. I'm going to have Musicorium. I'm going to have Songs in the Key of Life. I'm going to have Ohio Players. I'm going to have Temptations, Four Tops, James Brown. I'm going to have those albums already if I'm black already. I can't tell you the last black album I went to go buy or download because I have them already. I got all the Al Green. I have the Marvin Gaye anthology. I have the James Brown anthology. I have the Prince anthology. I have the Luther Vandross anthology. You know why I have it? Because I'm already black, bitch. I ain't got to go to the store to buy and try to certify or validate my blackness. I already got the shit I'm supposed to have as a nigga. I already got it. I don't never have to go and do that. You will never find me on iTunes downloading Aretha Franklin. I already got it, motherfucker. I ain't got to go and you will never see me in the store going to buy the Michael Jackson Thriller album. Nigga, I had it since I was a fucking kid. And when I went digital, I already had it downloaded off of Kazaa fucking decades ago. I got the shit off of LimeWire back in motherfucking 2002, motherfucker. Excuse me. Michael Brown said, they will have your bank account if she gets in office. You goddamn right. Because it's the same bitch whose administration put in for the banks to have to tell us to report every Cash App we get, every Zelle that's made, every PayPal that's made. They're the motherfucking the administration that made that get reported. They put that shit in the law so that a motherfucker know how many Cash Apps you got over the year and to make sure that you paying taxes on all the Cash Apps you got. That motherfucker's administration put into act all of that shit. And here's the thing. For everybody, if you have this conversation with motherfuckers, have this conversation to say, okay, well, because people are going to say this. This is going to be the talking point that a lot of these motherfuckers say, well, you know, she don't have control over the shit that Joe Biden was able to do and that Joe Biden put in the play, man. That's not on her. She's the vice president. Great. So then that would be at the top of her agenda and at the top of her plan for the country. She would be talking about all of the shit that Joe Biden did that she's going to undo. Day one, like somebody else has already said. What did Trump say? Day one, drill, baby, drill. She would be the main one because she was on the inside. She know all of the shit that was going on and all of the shit that has transpired better than anybody. She would be the first person saying, yeah, I'm going to undo this. Yes, I'm going to change this. I'm going to take that away. I'm going to take this away. She would be the first person saying it because she knows all of the fuck shit that Joe Biden's administration did. So therefore, if she's not with that, she would be the one saying all of the shit that she's going to undo, especially the shit that Joe Biden has done that's fucking us up. Right? If she got black folks say hard, if she looking out for black people, if she black like my mama, she would do that. Because that's what my mama would do. First thing my mama would do is be like, I'm going to cut my son taxes because he paying too much in taxes. That'd be first thing my mama would do for her son. So if this bitch supposed to be like my mama, wouldn't she be the main one talking like this? If this bitch supposed to be like my auntie, wouldn't she be the main one talking about this? If this bitch supposed to be like my sister, wouldn't she be the main one talk about? Well, I'm gonna make sure that my brother can fucking feed his family. So the first thing I'm gonna do is drill, baby, drill. First thing I'm gonna do is make sure that my brother can buy a house. If I'm supposed to vote for her because she looked like my mother or my sister or my auntie, she a black woman. Wouldn't she be talking about black problems? Right. And the reason why she's not, because she don't give a fuck. And here's the other thing. Why in the fuck ain't nobody said nothing about this so-called black bitch having her white husband? Why is that not an issue or a topic of discussion? Why ain't that problematic? Why ain't she considered to be a colorist? Why ain't she considered to be one of them pick-me bitches? How come she not a pick-me bitch? She got a white husband, lily white husband. Not even a thug white husband. She got a lily white, hey guys, husband. Why ain't that never been a topic of discussion amongst black women, period? Why ain't no black woman said, I don't like this bitch because she got a white husband? Shit. When Barack Obama and Michelle Obama was in office, it was black excellence, black love. That's right. He got him a black queen. This bitch ain't got no black king. So how in the fuck does she have all of these black votes? Now, let's talk that real nigga shit. RNS, motherfuckers. Why in the fuck does this not be a conversation of discussion, a topic of discussion amongst the black community? Yes, Ketanji Jackson was the same bitch who wouldn't define what a woman is. That bitch know what a woman is. An adult, a biologically adult female. The bitch wouldn't say it. And this a motherfucker that's she's a member of Delta Phi Sigma. She's gonna be swearing in a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha. That gives me chills up my spine. Right. That's all I'm saying. Ain't it funny? Because I promise you, if it was Ben Carson running and Ben Carson had a white wife, it'd be a problem. Oh, it'd be a problem. I'm just tired of black men got all these white women. I don't know why it is that why a black man can't have a black queen. Y'all niggas, let me tell you this. Y'all motherfuckers will shit talk, trash talk, and literally go the fuck in on a kid, LeBron James Jr., who took a white girl on prom. But y'all won't say shit about Kamala Harris, who's married to a white man. Ain't that about a bitch? And she's stepmama to his white kids. Y'all motherfuckers went the fuck. Come on, Bronny. You couldn't find no black girl. Come on, Bronny. You don't like black girls. Why he gotta be one that got this black, he black man. Why his mama black? Why he ain't got no black queen? You couldn't find out one black girl to take on prom, Bronny? Oh, but this bitch married to a white dude ain't never been a topic of discussion. Not a single time. Ain't not one black woman came forward and said, I ain't voting for her because she got a black husband. But you go in on Bronny James for going on prom. Little nigga went on prom with a white girl and y'all lost y'all fucking minds. Ain't that about a bitch? A kid. He was a kid going on prom, and black Twitter and the black net or whatever the fuck you want to call it, black social media lost their goddamn mind because LeBron James Jr., aka Bronny James, took a white girl on prom, and the fact that this bitch, who's the vice president of the fucking country, she is married to a white man, ain't never been an issue. Exactly, Troy. You got a black woman saying she don't know what a woman is, and you got another black woman that's saying she ain't black, and that's what the fuck gives you chills? Yeah, all right. Exactly, Amanda. Exactly. I learned my lesson. But I'll wrap it up with this. We have got to get to a point to where we stop. Thank you. This is a perfect fucking, yeah, I like this. We have got to get to a point to where we are voting for people because of feel-good politics. And we got to get to a place to where we're looking at policies and color, creed, or nationality didn't have a goddamn thing to do with any of it. We need to vote what's best for her. And Thick Cut, that image you got on your damn profile is scary than a motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. We've got to get to a point to where we are voting for what directly benefits us. Not because it'll be the first time a black, not because it'll be the first time that a Greek, not because it'll be the first time that half-breed, not that it'll be the first time this black person with a black person by another black person standing next to a black person, it'll be the first time for that. Let it be, it'll be the first time that a black motherfucker with this policy, the first time a black person with this particular agenda, the first time a black person with an actual fucking plan. Let it be because of that, the first time a black person had a reparations agenda. Let it be that. Let it be something to where it's the first time a black got something that will benefit a black to say this is why we need to vote black. That's all I'm saying. Let it be the first time that black folks will get a black this and a black that. And because this black person has this black agenda, this black person will be able to be the first black person to be the first black person sworn in by a black person that's going to give every black person this, as opposed to chills up my spine. Chills don't pay my bills, motherfucker. Chills don't make the price of gas go down. Chills don't make the price of groceries go down. Chills don't make it to where I can afford steak. Chills don't make it to where I can afford to go eat out with my family. Chills then gonna make it to where I can now afford to go on vacation twice a year. Chills don't do that. Chills don't pay bills. Policies do. That's all I have to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. So miss me, all you niggas. Every last one of you niggas, every last one of you nigga celebrities that's trying to tell me how to vote and who I should vote for just because it's a motherfucker you know and a motherfucker that you like, from the bottom of my heart and the very depths of my soul, motherfuck you 2 times. Vote for them because my mama black. Vote for them because my sister black. Vote for them because my auntie black. Man, fuck you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. Thank you guys so much. And I will see y'all tomorrow for yet another show. I'm back, and y'all just keep me in your prayers for all you Christians out there. Please just keep me in your prayers. I thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Peace, and I'm out.